Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 24th and 25th of August. The infographics used in our current affairs series are uploaded on a Twitter account. You can check the link from description box or from the pinned comment. For Hindi current affairs, please subscribe to GKToday Hindi channel. Now, let's start. Who is the translator of book The Diary of Manu Gandhi? Right answer is Dr. Tridip Shuhard. Recently, Union Culture and Tourism Minister Mr. Prahlad Singh Patel launched The Diary of Manu Gandhi. The book has been brought out by National Archives of India in collaboration with Oxford University Press on the occasion of 150th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, the book was originally written in Gujarati language and it has been translated by Dr. Tridip Shuhard. Miss Manu Gandhi was the grand niece of Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. If we talk about few other books which were in news recently, The Big Billion Startup, The Untold Flipkart Story is a book by Mr. Mihir Dalal. On the other hand, Sridevi, Girl Women Superstar is a book by Mr. Satyarth Nayak. Chandrasekhar, The Last Icon of Ideological Politics is a book by Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Mr. Harivansh and by Mr. Ravi Dutt Bajpai. On the other hand, Indo-Pak Relations Beyond Pulwama and Balakot is a book by Dr. U.V. Singh. And Kashmir's Untold Story Declassified is a book by filmmaker Mr. Iqbal Chand Malhotra and defense analyst Mr. Maroof Raja. On the other hand, Tools and Weapons The Promise and the Peril of Digital Age is a book by Microsoft President Mr. Brad Smith and Coral N. Brown. Who has taken charge as new Prime Minister of Sudan? Right answer is Mr. Abdullah Hamdok. So recently, prominent economist Mr. Abdullah Hamdok has taken charge as the new Prime Minister of Sudan. Presently, Sudan is facing economic crisis. If we talk about Sudan, Sudan is a country in Northern Africa. The capital of Sudan is Khartoum and the currency is Sudanese pound. In 2011, South Sudan got independence from Sudan. Capital of South Sudan is Juba and the currency is South Sudanese pound. Answer in comment box which countries are the part of Horn of Africa. Now, if we talk about few other political leaders which were in news recently, Mr. Boris Johnson became the new Prime Minister of UK. On the other hand, Mr. Alejandro Giamatti has become the new President of Guatemala. On the other hand, recently, Mr. Prayut Chan-o-cha became the new Prime Minister of Thailand. And Mr. Mitsotakis became the new Prime Minister of Greece. On the other hand, recently, Italy's Prime Minister Mr. Giuseppe Conte was in news as recently he resigned. Which country has been blacklisted by Asia-Pacific Group of FATF for its failure to comply with terror funding standards? Right answer is Pakistan. So recently, Asia-Pacific Group of Financial Action Task Force put Pakistan in enhanced expedited follow-up list for its failure to meet its standards. If we talk about FATF, it is Financial Action Task Force. It was formed in 1989. The headquarters of FATF is in France in Paris. If we talk about FATF was also in news as recently Saudi Arabia became the first Arab country to be granted full membership of FATF. Now coming back to Pakistan, the capital of Pakistan is Islamabad and Dr. Arif Alvi is the President of Pakistan. Mr. Imran Khan is the Prime Minister and the currency of Pakistan is Pakistani rupee. Recently, Pakistan was in news as it announced that it will send its first astronaut to space in 2022 using China's satellite launching facilities. The space agency of Pakistan is SUPARCO, that is Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission. Pakistan was also in news as recently it opened Swala Teja Singh Temple. The temple was closed during partition. It was built by Sardar Teja Singh. Apart from that, Pakistan was also in news as recently BSF launched Operation Sudarshan to fortify Pakistan border in Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. BSF stands for Border Security Force and recently Mr. V.K. Johari has been appointed as the new Director General of BSF. Under Digital India campaign, the Banjari village of which district of Madhya Pradesh has become an integral part of digital map of country? Right answer is Katni. So in Madhya Pradesh, the Banjari village of Katni district has become an integral part of digital map of country. Now this is the first state of Madhya Pradesh to be associated with Digital India program. It should be kept in mind that Akodra village of Gujarat is the first digital village in our country. If we talk about Madhya Pradesh, the capital is Bhopal and Mr. Lalji Tandon is the governor. Mr. Kamal Nath is the chief minister. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently state government launched Mukhyamantri Madad Yojana for the tribal families. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as on the occasion of World Tribal Day, Madhya Pradesh government announced loan waiver scheme for tribals. Apart from that, Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently Air India launched first international flight from Indore to Dubai. This flight was from Devi Ahilyabai Holkar International Airport in Indore. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently All India Tiger Estimation Report was released. It was released on International Tiger Day, that is on 29th of July. As per this tiger report, Madhya Pradesh is on top position in terms of number of tigers. Madhya Pradesh is followed by Karnataka and Uttarakhand. As per this latest tiger estimation, we have 2967 tigers. Monali Jadhav, who won the 3 medals at World Police Games, is from which state? Right answer is Maharashtra. So Miss Monali Jadhav is from Maharashtra and recently she won 3 medals at World Police Games. These games held in China. She won these medals in archery. If we talk about Maharashtra, the capital is Mumbai. Mr. C. Vidyasagar Rao is the governor of Maharashtra and Mr. Devendra Fadnavis is the chief minister. Area-wise, Maharashtra is the 3rd largest state of India and population-wise, it is the 2nd largest state. The official language of Maharashtra is Marathi. Recently, Maharashtra was in news as it was the top state as per Niti Aayog's Agricultural Marketing and Farmer Friendly Reforms Index. Maharashtra was also in news as recently government approved Daman-Ganga Pinjal river interlinking project for the water crisis in Maharashtra. Maharashtra was also in news as recently Mr. Amir Khan launched Maharashtra government's initiative Mission Shakti to train athletes from Chandrapur and Gadchiroli for international events like Olympics. Maharashtra was also in news as Archaeological Survey of India started restoration work in Markandeshwar Temple. Markandeshwar Temple is on the river Venganga in Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra and popularly it is known as Khajuraho of Vidarbha. What is the reference year for recently released Composite Water Management Index 2.0? Right answer is 2017-18. So recently, Niti Aayog in association with Ministry of Jal Shakti and Ministry of Rural Development has launched Composite Water Management Index and the reference year for this index is 2017-18. If we talk about Niti Aayog, it is National Institution for Transforming India. It is an executive body, that means neither it is mentioned in constitution nor it is backed by an institute. Niti Aayog is the successor of Planning Commission. Prime Minister is the ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog while Mr. Rajiv Kumar is the vice chairman. The CEO of Niti Aayog is Mr. Amitabh Kant. Recently, Niti Aayog was in news as the second Russia-India Strategic Economic Dialogue held in New Delhi under the chairmanship of Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Mr. Rajiv Kumar. Niti Aayog was also in news as recently Niti Aayog released second edition of Healthy States Progressive India Report. Answer in comment box as per this report which is the top performing state and which is the worst performing state. Niti Aayog was also in news as recently Prime Minister reconstituted Niti Aayog. Now, Defense Minister, Home Minister, Finance Minister and Agriculture Minister are the ex officio members of Niti Aayog. Ex officio means whosoever is going to be Defense Minister, he or she will be by default the member of Niti Aayog. Similarly, for the rest of 3 ministries, the minister responsible will be the member of Niti Aayog by default. Which state has been ranked first in the recently released Composite Water Management Index? Right answer is Gujarat. So recently, Niti Aayog released Composite Water Management Index and as per this index, Gujarat is the top performing state. Gujarat is followed by Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. If we talk about Gujarat, the capital is Gandhinagar. Mr. Vijay Rupani is the Chief Minister of Gujarat and Mr. Acharya Devvrat is the Governor. Recently, Gujarat was in news as Union Minister of State for Chemical and Fertilizers, Mr. Mansukh Mandavia, announced that India's first Central Institute of Chemical Engineering and Technology will be set up in Gujarat. Gujarat was also in news as recently Gujarat Chief Minister Mr. Vijay Rupani launched Vehli Dikri Yojana for the welfare of girl child. Gujarat was also in news as India's first dinosaur museum park was inaugurated in Gujarat. Apart from that, Gujarat was also in news as India's first design development center Fashion Nova was launched in Surat in Gujarat. In addition to that, recently Hellaro, a Gujarati movie, has won the Best Feature Film Award at 66th National Film Awards. The first ever World Youth Conference for Kindness has recently held in which city? Right answer is New Delhi. So the first ever World Youth Conference for Kindness has been inaugurated by President Mr. Ramnath Kovind in New Delhi. The event was organized by UNESCO Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development. If we talk about UNESCO, it is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The headquarters of UNESCO is in France in Paris. Mr. Emmanuel Macron is the President of France. If we talk about Delhi, recently Delhi Metro became the India's first ever project to receive power generated from a waste to energy plant. Delhi was also in news as recently Delhi Chief Minister Mr. Arvind Kejriwal announced free electricity for the people consuming up to 200 units under a domestic connection. Delhi was also in news as recently Delhi government launched Project Oral History Program. It seeks to record oral histories of city as told by its senior citizens. Delhi was also in news as former Chief Minister Ms. Sheila Dikshit passed away. Apart from that, former Chief Minister of Delhi Ms. Sushma Swaraj also passed away. On the other hand, recently former Union Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley passed away. Amazon rainforests are located in which continent? Right answer is South America. So these are located in South America, and recently Amazon rainforests were in news because of forest fire. These are located in 9 countries. These countries are Brazil, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, French Guiana, Peru, Suriname, and Venezuela. The Amazon is often referred as Earth's lungs because it provides large amount of oxygen and it stores carbon dioxide. Sabka Vishwas scheme, which is in news, is associated to which purpose? Right answer is to settle pending indirect tax disputes. Recently, Government of India notified Sabka Vishwas Legacy Dispute Resolution Scheme to reduce the legacy of service tax and central excise cases in the post-GST implementation era. So this scheme is associated to settling pending indirect tax disputes. Thank you, and that's all for the day.